He's been so disrespectful since the fight. I'd love to shut him up and do a better job. No, sorry, not a better job, a quicker job.
This is Jonathan Agger, 5th Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Leigh Wood here at the Ben Davison Performance Centre. Leigh Wood, British Boxer of the Year. Congratulations on that. You must have been buzzing with that.
Yeah, as I picked up the award, I did say I won Fight of the Year before, and I was nominated for Fight of the Year that time. It's not something you want to keep winning. Fight of the Year means you're in a punch-up and with cauliflower tabs and a flat nose, but to actually win Fighter of the Year, it's personally, I think it's a lot better achievement. Out of the thousands of fighters that there is registered with the Board of Control, from heavyweight to like flyweight or whatever it is, it's definitely my best achievement.
I saw it was like a few days ago. I think it was like 2 years since the Conlon fight. I mean, that will go down as one of the best fights probably in the last, I don't know how many years. When you look back to that night, what kind of thoughts come back?
Frustration with that start. I just got a bit too relaxed and got sold downstairs. But I think without that start, the fight wouldn't be getting talked about, would it? So I won't change it. I've shown something else to my game other than boxing ability and power. So I guess looking back, it did my profile. It did my profile good to be in that kind of fight that still gets talked about and still gets shared most days. So.
I've heard a few of your interviews today, and it does sound like you're sort of closing in on this career. Is that accurate for me to say that it's sort of coming to maybe the last 1 or 2 fights? Yeah,
possibly. I'd like to pencil in the City Ground for next May, but I don't know if I'll get that far. We'll see. I'm going to take it fight by fight. I don't want to keep taking. It's not my performance, or it's not me losing anything physically or mentally, but it's just what will these fights take out of me? Like, how much stick am I going to take in these fights? How many punches am I going to take in these fights? I don't want to keep taking punishment, so we'll see. We'll take it fight by fight, and the idea would be to sign an agreement and a contract in place where the City Ground will be my end game, but we may get there, we may not. It's fight by fight.
So as far as I understand it, there was one date in May for the City Ground against, I assume Warrington was the fight, and then that didn't happen. I mean, why didn't that happen?
There's a few reasons. Obviously, I think Take That was around that same time, playing at the stadium. It was the football season, and it really gave us a limited time and limited dates to get it organised, and it was just a bit of a bad time, to be honest. We've actually got a new commercial director in as well. I think the last person had not had that experience and didn't quite know the channels to go through, so that was a bit of a struggle as well. So the new commercial director we've got in is from Leeds, and he organised the Warrington fight. So he's got the experience, he knows what he's doing, but it's the time frame from now till May isn't big enough. You have to have committee meetings, and it's a lengthy process to go through. So he said, look, we want to do it next year, which is great, but at the same time, I need a promoter to pencil that in. I'm not sure which promoter I'm going to be with. I'd like to be with Matchroom. I started with Matchroom, my title fighters. I'd like to finish with Matchroom, but we'll see. It could be another 2 or 3 fights to get to, possibly 3, but I'm not going to say no. But we'll see what happens.
On the City Ground, I guess Warrington's the name that would bring most of the fans out. Obviously, you can sell without him as well. So is that the case, that if it is the City Ground, it has to be against him, or do you think you can sell out without him?
No, I don't think it has to be him. I think if it was a world title fight, it would sell as well. But yeah, I mean, City Ground aside, I'd love to shut him up. Whether that's I think it should be, if it happens again. I don't really need it to happen again. I would have beat him. It's on my record W, not on his record. So I think he needs it more than me. But how he's gone off, and he's been so disrespectful since the fight. I'd love to shut him up and do a better job. No, sorry, not a better job, a quicker job than the first fight. But yeah, I'd like it to be in my own city if that did happen, just in case. Like I said, if it's my last fight, I don't want it to be abroad or somewhere. Even if I got paid stupid money, I'd prefer it to be for less money in my own city, in front of my own fans, the last time of walking out in front of them, if it is my last one, which may or may not be, so.
But what is it specifically that you found disrespectful? I know you said a few things on social media, perhaps hinting that it might have been a lucky shot or things like that. Is that what's annoyed you? Or?
There's been loads of things said. Like, I can't remember when it was, a week or so after the fight, he posted a photo about, you can hold on to your hair, it was windy outside, and he was punching me, my head was going up. Like, how did you have the audacity to post that when I knocked you out and put you flat on your back? And then he's been done into saying, I've been a prick after the fight, and I am. All I've done is posted a few videos of me knocking him out, which I did knock him out, and that's my sport, and that's my job, and that's what I did. So why can I not share it? Why can I not share my success? It's because he don't like it. That's what it comes down to. He doesn't like it, and he feels maybe embarrassed, but he was being respectful before the fight because he thought he was going to win. That's the only reason. So that when he didn't win, the respect went out the window. And I just don't think he can take it. I don't think he can take that he lost to another British fighter. Being the first British fighter to beat him, I think it kills him. I think that it kills him that his gym mate Reece Mould lasted longer than him. I think that absolutely eats him up. And I think that's where all this anger and retaliation and talk has been talking is coming from. I think he can't live with it. So.
Just moving away from him, obviously there's, you're now at 130. There's a lot of big names. Navarrete, Oscar Valdez is fighting this weekend.
Navarrete's moving. I think Navarrete's moving up. That would be a brilliant fight. And when he moved up to featherweight, and then I thought this fight could happen. Then he moved to featherweight, it could still happen. And now he's moving up again. It's like that'd be a brilliant fight. If I could pick a fight out of anyone, that would be probably my first pick. But there's a few other fighters. I'm not sure what's happening with the WBA at the minute. It's gone quite. Yeah, but that got ordered for. Was it O'Carroll? I'm not sure what's happening with that fight at the minute. But I've definitely got options. Like you said earlier, I won Fighter of the Year last year. I'm still ranked at number 1 at featherweight, BoxRec, maybe Ring Magazine 1 or 2. So. I've got a lot of options, and I've got people calling me out from featherweight to super featherweight. Many fighters calling me out all the time because they know I'm the biggest payday. So do I need Josh? No, I don't. Does he need me? I think Josh needs me a lot more than I need him. But that aside, what he said and the way he's gone off, I'd love to shut him up for good, and I'd probably get paid handsomely for it. So why would I not want to shut him up for good and get paid for it?
And then I think Jamel Herring might have mentioned a name. He definitely mentioned Jordan's name. Is that a name that interests you?
Yeah, I mean, I'll explore all options, but I think for me the main thing is, like I said, I want to fight in my own city just in case. Whatever fight is my last fight, just in case. So I want to experience walking out in front of my own fans again, and that fight night is some atmosphere. So.
And just lastly on yourself, if the right fight came at 135, would you move up as high as that, or is that too much?
No, I think it'd be too big a jump, especially because I'm not even boxing featherweight yet. So I think it would be too much at the minute.
Just want to ask you about Ray Ford beating Kolmatov for your old belt. What did you make of it?
I think I've cursed that belt, and I said every fight now is going to be in a fight and get a last round stoppage. But you can go back from my Twitter, and I said Kolmatov was calling me out and saying he would stop me in a few rounds. That wouldn't have happened based on that performance. I can tell you that for sure. But at the time, I replied to him and I said, look. Won't happen, and to be honest, I think Raymond Ford beats you, and you can go back and find that tweet. And I was right with Raymond Ford. He's not looked great in some of his fights, but he's turned up when he needs to turn up, and Styles make fights, and he got the winner over the line. And
Fury Usyk in a few weeks. How do you think that's going to go?
I'm not a massive boxing fan. I don't watch a lot of boxing, so I don't like being quizzed on predictions, but I'm going to go with our man Fury, and hopefully pulls it off and sets up a big fight against AJ, an all-British fight.
And just on AJ, obviously you would have seen him train before that Ngannou fight. Did you expect that type of performance?
Yeah, not exactly like that, but I thought he would break it down and stop him. I was saying to a few of my friends, I think he'd get him out inside 8 or 9. So it was a lot quicker than I thought.
What do you think Ben's added to him that maybe he didn't have before?
Clarity, I think. Clarity on what he's good at. Clarity on what he needs to do against the fighters that he faces. The approach. Yeah, that's exactly what he's added to it, and the clarity of what he needs to do and when he needs to do it.
And does he beat Fury?
Yeah.
Just lastly, I saw when you were going back and forth with Warrington, Carl Froch commented something saying, this is what Nottingham boys do or something, but he's always had your back. Just a word on Carl and his support of you over the years.
Yeah, he's been an inspiration to me from a young kid, been in the same amateur gym, same school, same area, screaming for him to when he won his world title fight at Nottingham Arena. So it's been some inspiration for me coming through, and I was at the darts room the other day, and some of the things he come out with, it's so witty and funny, in person.
And he's not afraid to tell you how it is either. I've seen in the interview.
No, he's not, and his sound card has got a lot of time for him.
Leigh, appreciate your time, and hopefully we'll get some news soon.
Brilliant, mate. Hopefully soon, yeah. I'd like to fight in summer, June time possibly. I'm in the gym, training, preparing. Hopefully I'll have some news for you.
Appreciate it, Leigh.
Thanks.